A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo again. And that's incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. And the 14-year trust entered territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Jackson, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. D Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. Got him in. It's Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
The only one happy about the three-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they think.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's just me and you. It's great.
They'll start the drive with Hill. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Jackson.
It had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, right at the 15-yard line here.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Hey, gun. 21. Stay hot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Josh Bynes in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. It got his man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
11. Get hands on motion, man. Switch.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go. Like 20. One, Omaha. Put that team on the hook.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again. D. Ford, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. And it's complete. Here's Jackson throwing again. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Buying time to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. They're blitzing like that. Running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time as we come up on a big third down. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again, Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check safety, check safety.
Now Jackson steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third and 8. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. In this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's in it?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Kill, kill, kill. Hey, gun, gun. Hey, alert, alert, alert. Check, check. Lucky, lucky.
Now Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch twist.
Garoppolo to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick on Wassor. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And extend it. Have some fun. Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Hurts. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered.